Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing two 8.5 by 11 layouts. One is landscape, one is portrait. I have four photos of my mom and my sisters. My oldest sister you can only see in one of the photos. The other photos you can see my other sister, Tammy. So I'm going to go ahead and use all four photos on the layout. One of them will be in like a flap, so you can open it and see the photo inside. And I will point that out when I do it. I'm using this collection from Simple Stories called Hey Mom. It was a simple collection that they used to call, and it had like, I don't know how many sheets it actually has. It only has one of each sheet, and then it had two sticker sheets. So basically a 12 by 12 sticker sheet because it's 6 by 12 is the sticker sheet. And it does come with alpha and some little icons and then some sticker words. And I'm going to try to use quite a bit of it on these two layouts. This paper here is from a collection called So Fancy, but the color matches perfectly with this collection and it was the perfect solid that I needed. So I added it in to use with these papers. And I get quite a bit of them used up. I still have quite a bit left too. So probably will be seeing that again at another later date, but for right now, I wanted to use it to finish off these photos from the same dinner photos that I did with Hearth and Home. And these photos are probably taken before dinner and after dinner, I'm assuming, because my mom is sitting in a different spot in the photos. So that's the reason why I did two separate layouts. She really doesn't remember. She said it's probably just conversation after dinner, before dinner. They were just sitting in the living room. So here I'm looking for some sequins that are going to match. This is my new sequence filing system that I came up with. I found these containers at Dollar Tree, and so they're $1.25, and I bought four of them, and they house my sequins perfectly because I can flip through them. They're in rainbow order unless they're mixed packs, then I put those in a separate container, and they're just in random order. But if they were majority purple or blue or red, then I did put them in rainbow order. So these ones here are going to match perfectly with like the purplish color, the same color that's on that paper that I said would be the perfect solid. That's the main color I'm kind of going for because I really like it. Again, I like purple, so I wanted to highlight the purple. And since they're black and white photos, I can really use any colors I want. This background paper that I'm using right here is actually not white. It's like a gold grid, and it's from Vicky Booten. Actually, both of the background sheets that I use for the layouts are from Vicky Booten. I believe they're from Discover and Create. And this one, like I said, is like a goldish color in the background. I don't think you really see the true color of it. Maybe in the close up of the layout when it's finished. But even in like the close ups that I took of it, you still can't really see the gold in the background. But it really is there in real life. So here I'm just going to use this large circle, and then I matted the photos on the green paper and then also black cardstock. And I added in the black cardstock just to make the black and white photos pop a little bit more. I didn't really measure it out or anything like that. I just cut the large circle because I thought it kind of complemented the layout. I was trying to come up with a way to use the two photos together, since this is the one where the bottom photo, my older sister is tickling the baby. And this is, again, both of my sisters, a 3-year-old and a 6-month-old. And this is when they were living in Chicago with my grandparents. So here, and the little wood veneer piece is from Some Assemblage Required, and it says Best Mom Ever. And then the little sticker that says All That I Am is Because of You, which is a true statement with my mom. My mom is a wonderful mother, and she also, had no choice but to finish raising us alone after my dad passed away. And she's, like I said, a wonderful mother. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on the next layout. And this one here, again, I'm using like a tan, kind of looks like a wicker basket is what it reminds me of. But it's like a tan with a white design on it. And again, that's from Vicky Booten, Discover and Create. And then this one, I tried to use some of the little cards. There was lots of 3x4s, 2x2s, of like cards, like 2 sheets of just cut aparts. Not cards, but cut aparts. You can make cards with them, but I chose to go ahead and use them on the layout. So I'm going to make this little flap, and I have to move this over just slightly. I didn't want it to really show, um, like where it folds over, even though you can see it when you open it, obviously. And then I just put this photo inside, since again, it is a photo of my mom and my sister. Neither one of them are looking at the camera, so I really didn't think it belonged on the front of the layout, but I thought it was too cute to not include. And these little banners came from other cut apart sheets. I cut them off, just to use as extras on the layout. If I wasn't using the 3x4 card or anything else, then I cut it off. And this big heart doily came from an older kit club. I can't remember where it came from, actually. I think I have another one in the same album, but it's okay. I really like the heart doily, so I went ahead and put it down. Actually, I think it's from Color Rush Studio. But anyways, I don't think they're available anymore. And this little doily here is a little circle doily, and I cut the bottom part of it off. It says mom on it, but I wanted it only to be part of the circle, not the whole circle. And I could have left it after all because I thought I was going to be able to put it at the bottom of the photo, but there really wasn't enough room. And then that little acrylic ampersand is from Close to My Heart. It's very thin, so it's okay to put inside of here on the inside, since it'll still flip closed, and um, I don't really think it'll do anything. I'm hoping it won't indent on the photo. But again, if it does, it's okay because these photos are digital now. But I also have the original negatives to these photos. So here I'm just putting Mom and Tammy. And I could have used the ampersand, I guess, from the sticker sheet, but I just chose not to. Again, they're very thin, so I think it's going to be okay. I'm almost done with this inside. I'm going to add this little flower cluster, I believe. Yeah, it's a little like rectangle flower sticker, and I just wanted to add it there at the bottom. Over here at the top, I'm going to add little banners that say love, and that again was cut off of one of the 3x4 cards, or 4x6 card actually. And I was going to try to use the whole card. The whole card had a doily on it too, and just cut it out, but it didn't fit. It didn't look right because the top part of the doily was missing because it was only 4x6. So I went ahead and just cut out the word love, and I'm going to use that on the layout instead. And I'm trying to tie the embroidery floss here to the right length without messing it up. I don't know about you guys, but I struggle tying knots and making them the correct size to go across the top of the doily so that it fits perfectly. I finally get it done. I'm going to bring this circle in. This is just a scrap circle that I have on my desk. And that was just that I could kind of sort of lay the banner in a circle shape, I guess, there at the top. And it's still kind of off, but it's probably better than it would have been if I would have tried to eyeball it. That's one thing that I cannot do, is eyeball a circle correctly. I can't even cut a circle correctly. Anyways, I went ahead and added the love down, and then I thought I could add these stickers here that say mom, but they blended in way too much. And then I had another little sticker that said mom, but I didn't really like it. So I'm trying to think how else I could do mom. I decided to add these little jars down here at the bottom just to add something. And it uses more of the stickers off of the layout. And she was a mom that used to do canning and stuff like that. So it's okay to use canning jars on a layout with her. And I pulled out these close to my heart dies that are metal, that say, are the M and the O for mom. And I cut them 3 times, 2 in black cardstock and 1 in the purple pattern paper. And I'm going to layer them up kind of like thickers. And I'm going to put that up here. So it's going to say Mom Love. And again, I was just, there's no rhyme or reason. I don't have any journaling or anything to really do with these except for um, journaling about their time in Chicago. And that is on other layouts. There's plenty of photos from the time they were in Chicago that the other layouts have the journaling. So this one here is just cute little photos that I wanted to include in the album. And there you go. I'm done with it. I did add a few little sequins down at the bottom and inside of the flap by the photo. I couldn't really decide if I needed to add any at the top with the banner. I decided not to. I do decide to add one more acrylic heart up here. So there is 3 acrylic hearts on the layout. And there you go. So that's the end of this layout. I should have another layout for tomorrow. And I'm going to keep plugging away at the month and hopefully get a few more layouts done. But here's 2 more for my family album.